The 15th presidential election will be held on 18th of July and the result would be announced on 21st July. Draupadi Murmu and Yashwant Sinha are contesting this election on behalf of the NDA and the opposition respectively. Hailing from the tribal Santhal community from Orissa, Murmu worked as an assistant professor at the Sri Aurobindo Integral Education and Research Institute. She joined the BJP in the year 1997 and was elected as the councillor of Rairamgarh. She was also a minister in the BJP-BJD-led coalition in the state. Murmu held several responsibilities in the party as district president in Mayurbhanj, state president of the BJP ST Morcha. Meanwhile, Yashwant Sinha, who is now with the Trinamool Congress, was originally a part of the BJP. He has an illustrious career, from being an IAS officer to the former finance minister in the Vajpayee government. He also served as the Minister of External Affairs. Murmu, who is backed by BJP, has support from JDU, AIDMK, BSP and other parties. Sinha, who is backed by Congress, is supported by AITC, DMK, NCP and other parties. Based on this list, it will be safe to say Draupadi Murmu seems to have a higher chance of winning the elections. The President of India is elected indirectly by an electoral college. The election is held in accordance with a system of proportional representation by means of a single transferable vote system. Anyone who is 35 years old can be the President of India, but to be nominated, the candidate needs the support of at least 50 electors as proposers and 50 electors as seconders. The President is elected by the members of the Electoral College, consisting of elected members of both the Houses of Parliament and elected members of the Legislative Assemblies of all states. It should be noted that nominated members of Rajya Sabha and state legislative councils are not part of this Electoral College. The presidential election follows a system of proportional representation. The weightage of vote from legislatures of large states are more than that of smaller states. The fixed value of each vote by an MP of the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha is 700. The reason behind it being that MPs should contribute the same vote as MLAs. However, the value of vote of an MLA differs from state to state. It is decided by the population in the state and the number of elected members in the state assembly. So, not all states are equal. The value of each MLA's vote varies from a high of 208 in the Uttar Pradesh to a low of 7 in Sikkim. The total value of votes for the state and union territory is 543231. The total number of votes of 776 members in the parliament is 776 into 700, that is 543200. Hence, the total number of vote is 1086341 for 4809 electorates. 4809 electorates because it consists of 776 MPs and 4033 MLAs. In the presidential election, each electorate does not vote for one candidate. Electorates vote on the basis of single transferable vote system. This means that each elector has the choice to rank their candidates. If their preferred candidate is eliminated, their vote will be transferred to the next candidate. Each elector casts one ballot for multiple candidates. Theoretically, there can be multiple candidates, but we have had just 2 candidates, one from the ruling party and one from the opposition party. This year, the Election Commission will be supplying particular pains for making the vote. Voting by any other pain would lead to invalidation at the time of counting the votes. counting of votes take place in New Delhi with the supervision of the returning officer. The candidate must secure 50% of votes plus 1 to win the elections. The swearing-in ceremony of the president will take place in the parliament. The oath of the office will be administered by the Chief Justice of India. Now you know how the first citizen of India is elected.